Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soccer Season 3 Interviews. And today, this is by far the best guest I have had the honor to interview. Just being here is just, this feeling is so surreal. The only word to describe this is nirvana. I am honored to introduce the one and only Robster.
How's it going, JJ?
It's going great, you know? If people don't know here, you were the person who brought me into the community 4 years ago.
That's right. I got you on my third season, and honestly, I interviewed you. And so what's different is that you're interviewing me, so it's like a full-on circle.
It's finally been reversed. It took 4 years, but here we are.
It definitely has. So things have definitely changed since you played in my third season. Look at you now.
Look at you too. You've been thriving. So what have you been doing like in the community in the past few years, Robster?
Well, I kind of took a break from playing game shows for a while because I've been busy with college. And at the time May 13th rolls around, I'll be graduating from Stevenson University with my Bachelor of Science of Theater and Media Performance major, minoring in Film and Moving Image. I'll be a full-on graduate by the time this is all out, so.
Now that's just crazy. Now,
yeah.
A little bit let's know about you here. What is your age and your occupation?
Well, my name is Robert, or you can call me Robster. I'm currently 23 years old, and I am a voice actor. So my goal is to pretty much voice act any different characters that I love to do. Something new, something that you probably have heard of from like shows and stuff in the past. So voice acting has been my passion.
I'm really glad. Do you think that'll help you in this game?
Yeah, because my voice is always the one key that will help me further my game. And plus, sometimes it could be bad, but I want my voice to be heard to show that, hey, I'm a person you can talk to. I'm the person who you can be a number with, and we can work together. We can work together throughout the game.
Now, do you think you're gonna take charge on the tribe then, or do you think there's gonna be the people like, oh, Robster, I need him as my number?
Well, that's the thing. The leader thing is what I am questioning about for myself, because in the past there's been some leaders who took control of, hey, taking over this, taking over that, but sometimes being leader on a losing tribe is not good for your game, and you could be a potential vote out. So for me, I want people to come to me, so that way we can talk a bit more. And it's always important to have numbers. Numbers is a key factor of making it farther into the game. It doesn't matter if you have to win any individual immunities. It's the communication what counts on making it to the end and to win the game, because that's important.
That definitely is. Robster, do you think people in this game will flock to you like bees to honey?
Ooh, that's an interesting question, JJ. Honestly, though, I'm gonna let the game go with how it's gonna go. For me, it's my first time coming back into playing the recorded show, so this is like a good step back into playing this. So any people who probably don't know who I am, just be prepared for if you mess with me. Let's just say that.
I'm already excited, Robster. I'm just eager to see you on that island, man.
I know. You're really excited for me to play this. And I actually saw you watching your first season. Not bad, man. I will say that.
Thank you. It was short-lived, but I had fun.
Hey, that's what counts.
It'll be an amazing experience. So definitely a great game show to come back to. Soccer is high quality.
I've been watching season 2. I'll say they cast. Whoo! I don't know how I would have lasted on that.
So, going into this season, what puts you above the competition?
What puts me over the competition is I am very loyal, and I want to show people that I've learned from my mistakes from all the past. So this competition, you think it's really simple when you see it and watching it, but when you play the game, it takes a toll on you. Like, wow, it really plays on you. If you're like new to the community and this is your first time in a recorded show, just be prepared on how this experience is going to go. And for me, I know this from the bottom of my heart and back of my mind. Competitions are really brutal, and that's what I came here to do. I want to show that I want to play the game, and I want to show people that I definitely have changed since the last time I've done a recorded show. So I'm ready to show that I've changed. I'm now mature enough to know with the game, and that's all that.
So, Robster, from that, I can just tell you have some wisdom, you have some knowledge about this game, and you're really determined to prove yourself. What are the benefits and deficits, like, with those kind of traits coming into this?
I feel like after my last time in a recorded show, it took a toll on me because my mindset was not in the right spot, and obviously this was around the time when everything shut down. So I decided I need a break. So I took a break from playing game shows to put everything back together, and now that it's the right time for me to come back, I think this is what people wanted me to see, the return, and I think this is the opportunity. Like, I'm here to play the game and show that I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm here. This is the new me this time.
Let's go. Is this new me far better than the last one?
I'm just hoping the old me stays deep down, but if some certain point people are going to start throwing my name out, oof, trust me, especially new people, if they don't know who I am, and if you try to throw my name under the bus, you're going to regret it.
They better be ready for what's coming then, that's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
All right. So this question here, it's a multi-layered question. You can answer this however order you want it, but the main things are, what's the type of player you want to work with the most, the player you want to target the most, and the player you're afraid of the most?
Well, the player that I would be worried the most is anyone that kind of knows me, but that will also be beneficial because it's also good to like work with someone that kind of knows you. So it's really a toss-up matter whether it's good or possibly really bad. But it's important, like I said, it's important to have numbers.
All right, so then there's the player you want to target the most.
The player who I would target, honestly though, that just depends on how their personalities would go. Say, if we end up losing because of one person, that's okay with, because clearly we get it. We all don't want to be the first one out, but unfortunately someone will have to take the fall. But if there's someone who's like a possible danger towards my game, and I feel like this person wants to come after me, then I gotta like be real smart with my words wisely, because any words that comes out soon, it's not good. So it's important to get the person that I believe is a dangerous threat to my game out soon before the merge.
I can really tell you've really matured your game and fine-tuned it, Rob. So those are some very wise answers right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So, in Soccer's seasons, in season 1 and 2, the winner both received $100. Right now, Robster, you are my guy. I want you to win. You know that. I know that. Hopefully the audience knows that. What are you going to spend $100 on if you win?
Ooh, if I win $100, I would give something to my girlfriend, because we've been together for a little over 3 years. So I think it's really nice to give her something since she's currently residing in Florida. I'm residing here in Maryland. I want to give her something special.
Now, how can you not root for a guy like that? Like, that's so wholesome. That's so sweet, Robster. Like, genuinely, man.
I'll say this, back in the times, it was just me. This time, I'm coming in with a relationship in the back of my mind. So, I've definitely grown a lot since y'all last saw me, so things have definitely changed.
This is more of a question here on the negative side, but if there's someone in this community and they're here and you're just like, why are they here? Like, out of anyone, it's them. Who is that person?
There's like so many people that is interesting.
Let's name drop them, Robster. Spill the tea.
Honestly, though, the one person who I would be kind of most surprised, and I don't know if this person is yet to appear in Soccer Show yet, it's a debate on either Corkhager or Peyton. Those two were the reason why I got out early in Season 7 of Andrews. Those two are a possible duo, and if I end up seeing them on the same season with me, oh, I'm going to get a little flashback moment from that.
With being here for 7 years now, do you think it's more of a blessing or a curse coming into this season?
I say it's a mix of both, because it's a blessing that I've been part of the community for as long as I remember, but it could be a curse because these new, who knows how many new people that are going to be playing this probably don't know who I am, and some of them might know who I am. So it's like I said, it's a mix of a blessing and a curse.
Now, Robster, you said a lot. We've got to know really from where you came from, the community, how you are now, how you plan on going about this game. You told us everything. So now we're going to ask you here, what place do you see yourself getting this season?
Well, it just depends on how far I'll go. I don't matter what placement I get, whether I get out before the merge, or I get out in the merge, or I make it to the end. What matters is the experience. I want to have fun this time, but still play the game that I want to. And for me, it doesn't matter what placement you get. The placement that you get shows how much you've done, and you can't be disappointed in yourself. Yes, I will say this. First bid of Season 7. I was not happy with that at the time. But now I'm old enough to understand it's just a number. It's just a game. Just understand that you're only there to have fun, and that's what matters. So whatever placement I get, I'll be happy with whatever I get placed on.
Now that's the most wholesome answer I guarantee I'm going to hear from this, Robster. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, man.
Now we've got to hear everything from me. Is there anything you want to tell the audience now? The floor is yours.
Well, I am back to play a recorded show. I know some of you haven't seen me since Andrew Season 7, so I'm happy to be back playing a recorded show and to show that I've definitely learned from my previous mistakes. And hopefully this time I can show you that I'm here to actually play the game. And hopefully this time I get the W under my belt. That's what matters.
Well, Robster, experiencing this is like finding enlightenment, honestly. Thank you so much for me being able to interview you. This is an honor. This has been 4 years in the making, and just thank you so much.
Yeah. It really has, man.
I'm going to be your #1 fan this season, hands down. I'm just excited to see you play. Thank you so much for coming out here, Robster.
Thank you so much, JJ. It was an honor seeing you, man. Like, wow, so much time has changed.
How much time, same skin. Take
Still
care.
same skin, yeah. Take care, man.